In 1961, Gideon was accused of breaking into a pool hall. When he appeared in court, he was unable to pay an attorney to represent him, so he asked the judge to appoint one for him. The judge, following Florida state law, told Gideon that only defendants who had been charged with a capital offense like murder had the right to an attorney. Gideon had to defend himself in court, but without education, legal experience, or any knowledge of the law, he did not do a good job. Gideon was found guilty and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
An attorney who did not represent Gideon later said that the trial was a simple case with a simple man trying to act like a lawyer, but making a pitiful effort. A lawyer, not a great lawyer, just an ordinary, competent lawyer, could have made ashes of this case. Gideon refused to give up, however, and began to research the law. Believing that he had been denied his constitutional right to legal representation, he petitioned the Florida Supreme Court to have his case sentence overturned, but the court denied his petition. He then turned to the highest court in the United States for help. Gideon filed his case in forma pauperis with the U.S. Supreme Court, and forma pauperis is Latin for in character or manner of a pauper, or very poor person. It allows people who are too poor to afford a lawsuit or an attorney to pursue legal actions without having to pay many of the legal fees and costs.
He argued that the right to legal representation as guaranteed by the United States Constitution has been violated. From his prison cell, Gideon wrote, "It makes no difference how old I am or what color I am or what church I belong to, if any. The question is, I did not get a fair trial. The question is very simple. I requested the court to appoint me an attorney and the court refused. The United States Supreme Court agreed to hear his case and assigned a lawyer named A. Fortes to represent him. He argued on Gideon's behalf that all individuals accused of committing a felony should receive legal representation."
On March 18, 1963, all 9 members of the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of Gideon, stating in part, lawyers in criminal courts are necessities, not luxuries. As a result, Gideon did not go free, but he did receive a new trial with legal representation and was acquitted of robbing the pool hall. Because of Gideon's efforts, thousands of individuals who had been tried and convicted without legal representation were granted new trials or released from Florida prisons. Over time, the right to legal representation for impoverished individuals has been extended to include juvenile offenders and adults who commit misdemeanors.
Created using Powtoon.